Hey, welcome to the Car Circle. My name is Jimmy Prater, and I'm a car closer. That's what I am. I close and close and close. I close car deals. I close them and gross them. Gross them. Think about that. Close and gross. If you don't think that that's what you do in the car business, you're probably in a market that doesn't allow you to close. There are two different markets out there. It's like there's a Wonder Woman market and a Godzilla market. If you're in a Wonder Woman market, that's fine. It's wonderful. That's what it is. It's about being wonderful. It's all great. There's nothing wrong with that. But you'll never understand what a Godzilla store is all about. A Godzilla store is about closing and grossing. In the Wonder Woman market, see, you've been trained, you've been programmed to do one thing, and that is to be a bellhop. You're a bellhop boy. You are a clerk. And if you're okay with that, that's good. See, years ago, the dealers went down this track, and they got to the fork in the track. Some went this way, some went that way. It's not a big deal. But it's interesting. You know, Godzilla markets or Godzilla stores have better CSI. The stores are overall more profitable. The salespeople are more happier because they're doing what? They're making more money. Now, when you're in a Wonder Woman store, a bellhop store, a powder sugar trained store, you're unhappy. I get that. But that's who you are. It's hard to be creative to be in a store like that because you're programmed to be a robot. Your CSI is lower than a Godzilla store. That's proven. That's a fact. Godzilla stores have better referrals. Because of why? Because they're closers, and people like closers. They like characters. They like style. They like people who can relate to them. But when you are just driven by a sales process leading into a customer service process, that's just what you're going to get. You're going to get some stale store. A lot of these powder sugar trainers, they train for 3 different bullet points. And they use different words with these bullet points: success, goals, and referrals. That's all they talk about. And when they talk about that, when they talk just about that, you know, it doesn't really do anything to you. It's not putting any money in your pocket because they're not telling you how to do it. The car sharker is telling you how to do it. The car sharker is telling you how to gut a customer. The car sharker has a closing process. It's a process that rips the guts out of a customer. A Godzilla store employee, salesperson / closer, or the closer couldn't go to one of those Wonder Woman stores and work. It's impossible. Now, you got stores, East Coast, West Coast, like mainly you take somewhere like Orange County. Those are all Wonder Woman stores. There's a few little pockets in there, a couple stores in there, new car stores that are still into the Godzilla mode. And there's all the B lots in Los Angeles and Orange County that are all Godzillas. They're closers. That's what they do. You're either a closer, you're a shark, or you're a bellhopper. And the same thing, it doesn't matter if you're in Kansas City or if you're in a store in Florida or Texas or the Carolinas or the Midwest. I mean, it would be tough for somebody who's working right now on the West Coast, I'm talking far left coast like Orange County, to go and sell cars in Detroit, Michigan. Couldn't do it. You'd be lost because you've been programmed to be a customer service rep, a product specialist. And that's fine. You should know your product. But what you don't know is that closing still exists. It's not that it's a thing of the past. It's just that you've never learned it. You're not a shark. You're not a closer. You're not Godzilla. And I want to tell you something. When you mention in a negative way to the car sharker on any social media site, you're saying something negative to all the Godzilla closers out there. And they're laughing at you. They're laughing hard at you. Because you could go anywhere to be a bellhop. Go anywhere. If you want to kiss ass, go work in a Wonder Woman store. See, these markets collide. It started here, and then they try to infiltrate the rest of the United States. East Coast, West Coast. It didn't happen. They got pushback. Wonder Woman having sex with Godzilla didn't work. That just doesn't happen. So I want to explain one thing to you. Godzilla stores spend less money on training, but make more money than the Wonder Woman stores. And the training companies, and you know who you are, your powder sugar training companies, you target the Wonder Woman stores because you know that they spend more money. They spend more money for a reason. Because they never got programmed to go to the closing side of the world. They can't swim in the waters with the sharks. It's impossible. You couldn't go to Cleveland, Ohio, and work for a Godzilla store. You couldn't go to Orlando, Florida. You couldn't go to Dallas, Texas. You couldn't go to outside of Atlanta. Now, there are pockets in Atlanta, hey, I'm not trying to say it's bad. I'm just saying that that's the direction you want to go. And if you work in a Wonder Woman store or a Wonder Woman market, guess what? You're always going to stay flashy. You're going to just wear the flashy uniform. That's all you got. Creative people are closers. When a closer leaves the business, they start their own business. Successful people who have businesses out there have creative minds. They're not programmed like a robot. Now listen here. If you like anything on this video, go ahead and like it and share it. If you don't, I don't care. When you put nasty comments down, I love it because I know you're paying attention. I know that it's getting underneath your skin. I'm underneath your fingernails. The sharker bothers you. And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy bothering non-closers because you don't get it. You don't understand it. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead, like it, share it, subscribe. If you hit that little bell button at the bottom, it will notify you every time the Sharker uploads a new video. Every single time the Car Sharker uploads a new video, we gain one thing. We gain logic, mathematics, and presentation because that is exactly what it takes to close a car deal. Listen, my name is Jimmy Prater. Closers, do yourself a favor. Go close something. Yeah!